Every brother was caught in the crossfire.
Avengers Endgame is directed by the Russo brothers and basically stars everyone and tells a story of the Avengers after the decimation, the snap, basically trying to figure out how to change everything, bring everyone back, start life over again, and defeat Thanos. And I can't say any spoilers here. There's so much in this film that I just cannot spoil for you guys, and you just gotta experience it for yourself. So let's get into this. This had been a 22 movie, 11-year journey for all of us Marvel fans. The Avengers with Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, the Guardians, all of our heroes from different movies. It has been a long journey, and this is the end game. And I have to say, I thought a lot about this and thought really hard after the film. This is probably one of my favorite movies ever, and my favorite superhero film of all time. Because the ambition, the heart, the drama, the emotions, the humor, it's everything I wanted in a blockbuster and more. And all the characters from Iron Man to the Hulk to Thor to Captain America, Hawkeye, Black Widow. It was incredible. These characters were portrayed so well. I was so happy on what they did with these characters. The main baddie, Thanos, is more pushed to the sideline this time around, and this film is focusing more on the Avengers team. It is focusing on their friendship, their relationships with one another, and it worked so well. I honestly couldn't be happier with the way the directors were able to juggle all these characters around and still have it be as entertaining and cohesive as it is. The movie's well written, well directed, beautifully shot. The IMAX cinematography is immaculate, and it is worth it in IMAX. If you are watching in IMAX, you are a lucky person. If you aren't, you are definitely missing out. And the use of 3D here was never jarring. It was actually really exciting. The one competition it had, I think, is Avatar in terms of 3D. I think this is probably my favorite 3D film, and it was amazing to look at. Also, the action sequences are probably the most ambitious and they could ever get. Like, this is the peak of Marvel action. You want it, you got it here. This is everything you want. And it was glorious. I also have to say, just to keep your guys' worries down, Captain Marvel here is actually pretty good. She's been Russo. Okay, basically, if you give anything to the Russo brother, they'll just make it good. Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, whatever, they're going to make it work. And Captain Marvel, while not in the movie that much, which is going to please some people, for what she's in, I think the Russos actually did a good job with her character, and I was really entertained by her throughout the entire film. And we got to talk about Tony Stark and Steve Rogers specifically, because these are the two main characters we've been following throughout the entire MCU. The way their characters are portrayed and explored in this film, and their relationship with one another after they're splitting up in Civil War, I'm not sure how they're going to make it work, and they need time to develop these characters again, get them to respect each other again. And I thought the way the Russo brothers handled their relationship and their character development overall and payoffs, it was beautiful. And it made me cry. more so than Infinity War and Guardians Volume 2. I bawled my eyes out at the ending, and there are no potty breaks. There's no potty breaks. You better go to the bathroom before the movie. There is no breaks. This is a 3-hour grand finale, and all I can say is, without spoiling, is with a snap of a finger, the entire world of cinema had been changed, and for the probably the better or the worse, but it changed. It changes here from this day forward and on. Avengers Endgame is everything I wanted a blockbuster to be. It is emotional. It is satisfying. It is well written, well directed. You care about these characters. I still love Thanos and what they did with him. It's unexpected, but I felt like it worked for what this movie needed to do, and the way it pays off. 22 years of filmmaking and movies. 22 movies and 11 years of filmmaking. It's hard to believe that Iron Man came out 11 years ago, actually. This is my favorite MCU film. This is my favorite superhero film. This is one of my favorite films ever. The ambition, the characters. Dude, I thought about this so hard. I critiqued the film so much, and with only like 2 nitpicks that I could probably think of, I have no other problem with this film. And that is a rarity. And I'm happy to say, and I was so worried, but this is the honest truth. Avengers Endgame deserves an A+. This is the peak of the MCU. It paid off beautifully, and I'm pretty sure everyone is going to be happy about it. Don't bother with the post-credit scene. There's no post-credit scene, and I'm honestly happy about that because there is no need to set up anymore. This is what you build upon, and you delivered it perfectly. Kevin Feige, thank you so much for bringing us this franchise. Thank you, Stan Lee, for giving us these characters. Thank you for everyone who worked on these films and gave it to us, whether we like them or not, whether we like some more than others. Thank you for giving us this franchise and something to look back into the future and share our kids, share our memories with our kids in the future. And this MCU is going to inspire millions of filmmakers and how movies are made today. And it was worth it. This is the greatest MCU film ever, the best Marvel film ever, the most ambitious film ever. It was great. And I loved every second of Endgame. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys next time.
So heaven, if you sent us down, so we can build a playground for the city.